Heidi ho everyone. Obviously I'm not Mr. Fruit because Mr. Fruit went through some jaw surgery. Today joining me and BlueWestlo is Ruben.
It's me, Jonathan Overwatch.
We get Jonathan Overwatch's opinions on kind of the controversy that is Overwatch 2 at this point. We talk about the PlayStation Showcase and how Bungie loves reusing assets. And we also talk about some stuff in the Q&A. So stick around and enjoy this episode of the GG Over Easy podcast starting now. Friends and family and loved ones, I bet you haven't purchased a Father's Day gift yet. And now that I'm reading this, I thank God I didn't actually buy a Father's Day gift. Not to fear, the leaders of below the waist grooming are here. I'm talking about our friends at Manscaped. They're saving the day again with the total package for the father figure in your life. It's time to upgrade his game from the waist to the face with this exclusive offer. Have him join the 8 million of men worldwide who trust Manscaped and get 20% off plus free shipping with the code GG at manscaped.com. All right, let's be real. Like, I feel like every dad is kind of hairy, and like my dad is no exception. And I think he could probably benefit a lot from one of these. And I'm actually probably going to get him this because he is very hairy. Inside, my dad's going to find the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, the brand new Weed Whacker 2.0 ear and nose hair trimmer. Actually, that's what he needs trimmed the most. I was actually on a flight with him today, and he had it was obnoxious, like just so much nose hair. Like, he needs it bad. I'm ordering this now. My stepmom is probably going to really thank me. So to get 20% off plus free shipping with code GG at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and using code GG. Make this Father's Day one he won't forget with Manscaped. He's going to be trimming his nose hairs, I promise you that. We've all been there. You've had an unexpected medical expense, or you got into some sort of fender bender. You don't really have the money to pay it for immediately. Now, Dave can help you out of a pinch if you really, really need it. Dave is the banking app that could help you get up to $500 instantly with ExtraCash. With Dave, there's no interest, late fees, or credit check. That's more money to fill your tank, finally get that car repaired, or catch up on bills without having to wait for your next paycheck. You can finally tackle all those expenses you've been stressing out about. Download the Dave app from the App Store right now or go to dave.com/GG. Dave.com/GG. Sign up for an ExtraCash account and get up to $500 instantly. For terms and conditions, go to dave.com/legal. Instant transfer fees apply. Banking services provided by Evolve Bank and Trust. Members FDIC. Thank you, Dave, for sponsoring this podcast. One of my favorite things about getting a box of awesome from Bespoke Post every month is how it sneaks up on you. You forget that it's coming, and then one day, it's at your front door, baby. The best box you'll open all month, filled with carefully chosen gear from the best small brands from around the world. Let's see what I got this month. Okay, I got some like slash knife. It looks like this knife in the slash box is made by Bare Bones, and they're based in Salt Lake City. Looks like I have a new knife to open boxes with, at least from more Box of Awesomes with. No matter what you have going on this spring, Box of Awesome has you covered. From camping gear essentials, cookout must-haves, and drink game upgrades, Box of Awesome has collections of every part of your life. Each box is valued around $70, and you only pay a fraction of the price. And you'll get 20% off your first monthly box when you sign up at boxofawesome.com and enter code GG at checkout. That's boxofawesome.com, code GG for 20% off your first box. boxofawesome.com, code GG. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode... That's Mr. Fruit's job, like 180 something at this point. Who gives a shit?
He's got it.
Yeah, no parents, dude. Like, this is the no parents episode. I mean, actually, we're not gonna have parents for a while.
Yeah.
So, as most of you guys know, podcast listeners, Mr. Fruit has had his jaw surgery. This isn't his major jaw surgery, but this is like the prep surgery for the major one. 183. Thank you, Crystal. Apparently, I talked to him. He seems to be in good spirits, seems to be doing well. I guess the left side of his jaw was worse than they anticipated.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently, I think he said it was his left side that was completely like deteriorate. Like it had no like thing other than just rubbing against bone on bone. So I'm glad I never called him dramatic about it, because it seems to be true. So Mr. Fruit, if you're listening to this in your bed, we love you. We hope you're doing okay. The ride goes on, brother. The show still goes on, and
everything's gonna go great.
We have our special guest Ruben here. Ruben, thank you for joining me today on the podcast. Blue is MIA. I'm able to fly across the country and make it on time, but I don't know. But good to see you, Ruben. How you been, dog?
I'm doing pretty good. Overwatch, we'll talk about that later. I'm doing really well on my own, so I don't mind too much. So besides that, I'm doing great. I'm doing. All right,
well, let's just hop into it. Actually, okay. Overwatch, Ruben.
Yeah.
Now, we have talked about Overwatch, but here's the thing about like our opinions on Overwatch. Like we genuinely don't play the game. So like I believe like our opinion like really doesn't matter. I feel like in order to like have an opinion on a game and like have it be taken seriously, you actually have to really play it. And I'm not playing it. Especially after what's been going on. As an Overwatch player, and not just a player, but as a content creator who has been told like what Overwatch 2 was supposed to look like and all that kind of stuff. How far are we into Overwatch? A year or
no,
Overwatch 2?
In Overwatch 2, we are 8 months, 9.
That's it. It feels like 2 years at this point.
Wait. We're in season 4, so it's been 7 months. It's been 7 months.
Overwatch 2 came out October 4th.
Yeah. So it's been 7 months.
So as a creator in the space and all that kind of stuff, do you feel heard in the Overwatch community at the moment?
I feel like my opinion is kind of the same as everybody. Okay, maybe not the same as everybody else's, but right now in this moment, I've never been so confident that we didn't need Overwatch 2 at all whatsoever. Because what Overwatch 2 is what Overwatch 2 is. Especially with, so a lot of people are saying the PvE is canceled, which it's cringe. Yeah, hi Blue. What a lot of people are saying about the PvE is that it's canceled. It's not canceled. It's just gonna be not anything close to what was promised at all whatsoever. There's gonna be no skill trees. There's gonna be a lot less replayability. It's gonna be a lot less amazing and cool than what they showed off in 2019, which sucks. It really does suck. Personally, I wouldn't play the PvE that much anyways, presumably, because I'm a competitive player. I like the PvP.
Yeah.
That is what Overwatch is. Overwatch is a PvP game.
Yeah.
And the people who were working on Overwatch, when they released Overwatch, they didn't have that same vision. They saw the game was popping off and doing amazingly on release. Overwatch 1's release, not Overwatch 2.
Yeah, Overwatch. Let's be real. Overwatch 1 release, gas. Like
it
gas.
Was everybody, literally
gas.
Everybody loved it, and it was so they had so much in their hands, and they still had this like weird like MMO like idea in their head for the game, rather than capitalizing on the PvP, which is the soul of the game.
The meat and the bones, the meat and the potatoes.
Yeah, exactly. That's what everybody cared about. So Blizzard lied to us. I mean, that's nothing new. It's not really on the devs. It's on it's pretty agreed upon that it's the leadership's fault, because the devs
the suits.
Yeah,
like
it's the suits. Because for the last 2.5 years of Overwatch 1, I cannot, like, I'm not exaggerating when I say we got nothing. We got no content, no new heroes, no new maps, nothing. Because they're like, guys, we're working on Overwatch 2 and the PvE. And we're like, okay, so we suffered for 2.5 years. Overwatch 2 came out without the PvE. And then they're like, okay, I remember the PvE that we promised. Remember the PvE that we were working on for 2.5 years? Well, that's kind of gone, not happening.
I remember, it makes so much sense now. When I asked whoever like the head dude is, their like content manager dude or whatever, and I was like, hey, like I would love to like sign up for like the Overwatch beta, blah 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 blah. And he's like, I noticed you predominantly play like Destiny PvE. I just want you to know that the PvE is not going to be in the beta. And I was like, well, yeah, like obviously, it's obviously going to come later. It did not come later. So
It didn't come at all.
are you sad that like, because like as a PvP player, like you're not that upset that PvE didn't come, but you got to be upset that like the amount of new players that might have come into the space and all that kind of stuff.
Thing. I would have played the PvE. I would have played it. It would have been great to play with my friends because if you are Grandmaster in Overwatch, you can only play with one friend at a time. You can only duo. You can't 3-stack, you can't 4-stack, you can't 5-stack.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you can only play with one person at a time.
Too.
Current Overwatch 2 in comp, which is really the only thing I and a lot of other content creators play. If you're a Grandmaster, you can only play in duos.
Why is that? Is that like a well, there has to be some sort of thinking behind it.
It's so that like solo players won't feel bad playing against like a 3-stack or a 4-stack or a 5-stack. So but
that is
really
so
what
odd.
it is,
I had no idea.
It makes the game a lot more difficult to enjoy because you're not playing with your friends, which is, you know, kind of what gaming is about. You know, yeah. And a lot of content creators are like, please let us 3-stack. Please,
just let us 3, or like just maybe like a separate ladder, like kind of something like League does, where they have like a solo duo ladder.
That would be fun, but yeah, that's not. Yeah, you can only play in 2-stack, so it would have been really fun to play the PvE with friends. And I would have probably played a few times, messed around with the skill trees, which aren't happening anymore. And then I would have gone back to PvP, but that's fine. I'm not like I'm not the target audience for what the PvE was slated out to be. It would have been amazing for Overwatch if this PvE did come to the game and the player base would have skyrocketed. It would have appealed to an entirely new audience who doesn't really care about PvE. I mean, PvP. They don't care about PvP. So that would have been great. And personally, here's how I feel about Overwatch right now. I'm actually not really enjoying the game. I'm enjoying the game right now because Overwatch 2 has been such a disappointment in every single regard that I've been playing a lot of other games.
Oh, Ruben!
And yeah, I know. I've been doing a lot of Apex collabs. I've been branching out a little bit, and because
in Apex you can queue with 3 people in that game.
Exactly. So because the game sucks so bad, I'm playing it less.
Wow.
And I'm playing other games more, so when I play Overwatch, it's
you
like
feel
not as
it's
bad.
like a good thing. That's how I feel about Destiny.
Yeah, I'm also making a very active effort to like always be duo queuing because the game is just active torture whenever I'm playing on my own. Like genuinely, I could not be more.
Don't mean to laugh.
I genuinely could not be suffering or more bored when I'm queuing up by myself. I load into a game, I'm like, yo, how you guys doing? Nobody talks. And then that's how the next 20 minutes are. Nobody's speaking at all whatsoever.
You're at like the highest of highest levels too. Where like communication is like very much needed.
It's like, I do not care about like people commenting about the game. I just need voices in my ear. I don't care if they're like flaming each other. I don't care if like they're only commenting about the game. If they're only commenting about the game, great. I don't care if there's not a single comment about the game. I don't care if they're talking about completely random shit. I need voices in my ears so that the voices in my head aren't just fucking stalling my brain out, making me autopilot. It's awful. So I've been trying to duo more often. I've been playing other games. So I've been enjoying Overwatch a little bit more than a lot of other Overwatch content creators. But it's because the game is doing so bad that it's like, okay, I am being pushed away. I'm being pushed away from the game to do things I wouldn't do otherwise. I'm being pushed out of my comfort zone to do things that I wouldn't be comfortable doing if Overwatch was all, you know, okay.
So I have the roadmap pulled up here in front of me. So it says season 5 here. You guys get Quest Watch, a new limited time event. Do you know anything about it or anything?
I don't know anything about it. And if I did know anything about it, I wouldn't be able to say anything about it, but I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, Mischief and Magic is coming. Is that like a new event or something? Or?
To me, Mischief and Magic sounds like you know what Loverwatch was? Did you hear about Loverwatch?
That was like the Hanzo skin
The
thing.
dating sim. Yeah, I'm imagining
yeah,
it's
yeah.
kind of. I'm imagining. I don't know anything about
Yeah.
it. I'm imagining it's like a off game sort of thing, or like an in game event thing. Yeah, that's what I think.
We get a
it'll
new
be. I don't
cinematic.
know.
It has a little
Yeah.
dog on there. Does that tell us who it
Yep.
is?
I think it's about Sojourn, and that's her dog. So.
Oh,
I
okay,
think
so
it's the
that's her
Sojourn
dog.
cinematic that we were.
That's cool.
That was leaked like a fucking.
And then you get Summer Games
year and a half ago.
again. Let's go.
Summer Games, 7 years in a row. Let's go.
For real, I thought when Summer Games came, it was literally just because the Olympics were that year, and that they were just doing that every 4 years.
It was because the Olympics came out, and then it was because they kept repeating doing it every single year. So,
On Fire returns. What's that? Oh, the borders.
Remember the little on fire meter in the bottom left in Overwatch?
Yeah, if you're playing
1?
well.
So whenever you're popping off, it's like boom, you're on fire. Woo, I'm on fire.
Yeah, like I'm
So the funny thing is, in the game, the voice lines are still there. If you're popping off, like for example, I'll be playing May, and I'll be popping off, and then she's like, "Woo, I'm on fire," and I'm like, "May, there's no on fire system in the game. What are you talking about?" But yeah,
Why
they
did
didn't
take
take
that
those
out?
out. I don't know, but they're adding that system back into the game, which is cool, I guess. That's nice.
I mean, it was a nice thing to have because I mean, it's just good to know when you're popping off. People like to know that.
It feels good to have that feedback.
Creator workshop mode. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either, but
Okay.
Cool creator. I'm a creator, so that's
Yeah.
maybe. Maybe there's a workshop mode in the game. Maybe they're like enhancing that somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then season 6, we get story missions, which is probably the
That
same.
is the PVE. That's the PVE. They're going to be releasing PVE missions seasonally. So season 6 is when we really see, wow, this is what they gave us, or okay, this is all right, but it's never going to be like, oh, wow,
It's gonna be-
this is everything we expected it to be. That's not going to happen.
I mean, I feel like it's just going to be because like they had those like weird kind of missions you would do with 4 people, like in events, like stuff like.
Yeah.
I forget what the one when you're like Reinhardt, Tracer, Mercy, and somebody else or something.
That was Uprising. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Mercy, Tracer, Ryan, and Torb. That was that.
So
And there was
I feel
another
like
one that came out.
and like it's fun like one time, but the replayability is like 0. And I feel like go ahead.
Sorry, you go on.
No, I just feel like with them taking out the skill trees and stuff like that, like it is just going to be you play it one time, you get your 3 stars or whatever, and then all right, that's it. That was fun.
Yeah, so my expectation is that it'll be a little bit better than that, because surely they didn't abandon Overwatch 1 for 2.5 years to give us the same exact PvE that we had in Overwatch 1. Surely that wouldn't happen.
Right? It couldn't be.
Right. Sure, no way they would do that to us, right? So my expectation is that it'll be a little bit better than that.
And then season 6, you're also getting a Flashpoint game mode. I don't know what that means. Like a new game type?
Oh yeah, that's a new game mode that will be in like comp and stuff. So that's
what is it, like King of the Hill or something?
I don't know.
Okay, and then Hero Mastery, which is actually pretty cool, but kind of sucks for the people like you who have been playing forever and now have to start from what I would guess 0. And then,
I mean, even if I did start from 0, I'll probably be able to get it back up pretty quick, I guess, because I play the game a lot.
Right?
And that's what it's all about, baby. Getting it back
I
up.
don't really. Yeah, just do it again, I guess.
Firing range, which I guess is different from the practice range.
Maybe they're gonna update the practice range because they haven't really done that in 7 years. So that would actually be pretty cool.
Player progression system. So hopefully a cool new ranking system, I guess, or something, or maybe more so.
Use that.
What they need is like honestly, like what would get me to play the game again? And I seriously mean this. When I saw that Reinhardt Minotaur skin, I was like, in the few times I do play Overwatch, I was like, I need to have that skin. So if I was able to like, get 100 coins, like for leveling up my XP bar, or just something where like the skin wasn't just $20. So hopefully that's what that is.
Yeah,
and
but it's Blizzard, so that's yeah.
It's so,
I don't.
It's so crazy. Do you guys remember like 8 I feel like it was maybe even sooner than that. Like maybe 6 years ago, there was like Blizzard could do no wrong. Like Blizzard was like almost
the
like
golden child.
yeah,
of
it really
gaming
was. Maybe this was like
companies.
10 years ago. But like you cannot tell me now that Overwatch 2 announcement was like because of the whole Hong Kong thing. Like you cannot tell me otherwise at this point. With all the things that have been cut, with everything of how it's looking, I just there you can't tell me any differently.
Yeah, and with everything happening, like I was saying earlier, we really didn't need Overwatch 2 because what we have right now is just Overwatch 1 with a content pipeline, which could have been done if we added the content pipeline to Overwatch 1. So it sucks that we let the game that we loved so much die for 2.5 years for nothing, for literally nothing. So yeah, that kind of sucks.
Well, at least you're playing new games, Ruben.
Exactly.
So I'll ask you this. Okay, I'll read Season 7 and beyond. New tank hero, new collaboration event, limited time mode in parentheses, a new control map, a new winter event, competitive mystery heroes returns, Roadhog and Sombra. Okay. Like, why are you announcing you're going to rework something in Season 7? Why not just do that now?
Apparently it takes a really long time to rework heroes, I guess. Because I mean, it's like a little bit like making a new hero, kind of just a little bit, except without like making the character itself.
Are you worried about the Sombra rework? They're going to take away her invisibility.
I am so worried about the Sombra.
They're going to take away the invisibility.
Here's the thing. They, like Mercy, for example, they've been making a bunch of changes to Mercy lately, and every single Mercy player is like, these are awful. And not only has every single Mercy player been saying, wow, these are awful, but every single person playing against Mercy is like, wow, this is awful. So nobody likes what they did to Mercy last season. They literally just completely reworked it. I mean, not reworked, reverted it this season, basically. But the one thing I don't want them to change about Sombra is her translocator. The little beacon that you put down on the floor and you teleport back to. I want them to not change that because that is like the most fun high skill ceiling aspect of her kit. Because it's like if you have good translocator placement, you have really high uptime, you're really involved in the fight. And depending on the situation, your translocator placement can be like super duper dynamic and you're like throwing it from high ground to high ground and being a really active participant in the fight. And if you're a bad Sombra, then your translocator is like 5 miles away from the fight and you're AFK and the game is 4v5 and it sucks for everybody on your team.
Yep.
But they think that Sombra's issue is her escapability, which it's not. It's the fact that she can hack people while invis. It is her translocator. The translocator's her escapability.
Which means that they're definitely going to change that.
They're definitely changing it. The problem is that the thing that everybody hates about Sombra is that she can hack you while she's invisible. And there is so little counterplay to that. It's annoying. It's awful. It doesn't really take any skill for me to do because I'm invisible and then I start hacking someone and they don't have enough time to react to that because I'm invisible.
Yeah.
Granted, I get revealed for a little bit, but still not enough.
And they're also only hacked for what, 1 second?
Their abilities are canceled for 1.5 seconds, but the damage you do to them is increased.
Is like times,
It's increased for the duration that they're hacked, but it's just annoying getting hacked while the Sombra's invisible. And they're not going to do anything about that, even though like since the alpha, I've been like, hey, there should be some sort of like trade-off for hacking while invis and hacking while not invis to incentivize not hacking while invisible sometimes. But I don't think they listen because they find it really difficult to listen to the really good feedback that all the players that play their game 10 hours a day give them. So that kind of sucks, but it is what it is.
Do you have, we'll end it with this kind of thought. Do you have any hopes for the future of Overwatch? Like, what do you think Overwatch would have to do to kind of, I don't know, reinvigorate the gaming community to come back and play Overwatch? Like, do you ever think we'll see that again?
My faith in the leadership of the game is really, really low. My long-term goal is I still want to be an Overwatch streamer because I love the core gameplay of Overwatch. I love like the core gameplay mechanics. I love how the accessibility settings are way better than any other game. So like for me as a colorblind person, like they're implementing really good colorblind settings into the game, which is great because I play games like Apex and they suck and I'm like, wow, that there's not a lot of situations where Overwatch is better than other games in a lot of ways, but this is one of them. Wow, the colorblind settings suck. I love that you're perfectly accurate while moving. I love that there's no movement acceleration. I love how you can just like zip back and forth and just like AD like spam, not like spam, but like,
Yeah.
your movement really, really matters. Because everybody has like this kind of no movement acceleration, so everybody can move really fast. I love the core gameplay of Overwatch, but with where the game is headed, I don't have a lot of faith in it. So my goal is to be like a 30-40% Overwatch streamer and then 60-70% variety.
Oh shit, you sound like me now, Ruben. You've made the transition into me.
Thank you. No, yeah, it's just like the game has been so bad. 21.
Okay, that you're way before then. Because I was trying to think how old I was when I finally got fucking sick of Destiny, and I was like, I cannot stream this every day. I think I was like 24 at that point. Because at that point, I'd been playing Destiny forever.
At the point that I'm at right now, I can stream the game every day, but I just want to do other things too. Yeah. Because I can't play this game 10 hours a day because I'm going to be bored out of my mind. So
CS? Would you be down?
I'll play some CS. I'm not going to be like a CS streamer, but I'll play some CS.
No, yeah, like just play CS with the boys.
Yeah, I'll 100% play CS, but yeah, it's just like I want to mix it up a little bit. I got to mix it up a little bit. I cannot play Overwatch 10 hours a day every single day for the rest of my life because this game is
dude, and like Ruben, I'm going to tell you this, dude. People don't watch you just because of Overwatch. People watch you because you're an entertaining guy. So,
of course.
And I've been telling you this since last year, but you wouldn't listen to us.
But yeah, I'm really glad.
There was the hope of Overwatch 2 in the future last year.
There was.
There was this car ride where we were like, Ruben, like, you could make it without playing Overwatch. You know that, right? Because like people go to your stream for you. And Ruben was like, yeah, but Ruben started coping. He was like, yeah, but like, like my viewers are like really dedicated to Overwatch, and I want to reward them for being dedicated to Overwatch.
I didn't say I want to reward them for being dedicated to Overwatch. Whoa! I never said this.
Okay, I'm sorry, my bad. Ruben started coping. He was like, oh, but like, my community is so Overwatch focused, and like I don't want to like abandon my community. And you were like, yeah, but like. Yeah, I know I could make it, but we're like, okay, so why don't you do that? And you're like, I don't know, man. Like my Overwatch viewers, like I don't think they would view other games. And I was like, what do you pick one, Ruben?
I know I can and I will, but the strategy is it's what I'll still do. It's what I'm doing right now that's working really well. Is I just want to start streams with Overwatch, and then do variety later. Well, the Overwatch viewers won't click on Apex, I don't think. But if the Overwatch viewers are already there,
my greatest
fear watching.
For Ruben, which already came true, was Overwatch is going to be it, guys. But like in case it's not it, I'll start with Overwatch and stream other games. And then he did that, but then he stopped streaming other games, and now we're back here.
I remember. I remember you started streaming. You would stream something. You stream Overwatch first, and then another game. But the Overwatch stream was like 9 hours, and then it was like an hour.
That's what I'm saying. And this dude was like, "Yeah, I'll probably stream like 8 hours Overwatch, and then I'll play another game for 4 hours." And I was like, "Ruben, you got to change those numbers a little bit." He's like, "No, it's good."
I'm very stoked that you're like just opening like 2-3 hours. Have some fun with Overwatch, and as soon as you get fucking over it, just play whatever else is out there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I've been trying to do that more
and
lately.
that's a healthy life, Ruben. That is truly a healthy life. Like you play other games. There's people that just play one game and just fucking fixate on that game. Even though, like it's crazy. So I'm happy that you're breaking that cycle, brother.
I'm happy that you're getting there, Ruben. But
thank you. No, yeah,
I was scared for you for a little while there.
I need to, because the really nice thing is when I play another game, when I go from Overwatch to another game, my viewership doesn't I'm not like at this with Overwatch and then I swap to another game and it goes like this. Like it's gradually might slowly go down over time or stay the same because people don't see me not playing Overwatch and be like, oh, no more Overwatch, I'm out. Because I do try to focus my stream about me being entertaining and all that. And I think it's paying off because, people aren't like, oh, no more Overwatch, I'm leaving. So that's
Well,
really
Ruben,
nice
I'm gonna
to
be
see.
honest with you. I didn't fucking like ask you to record with us and hang out with us because I saw you playing Overwatch. When I watched you stream after you raided me that day, I was like, this dude's fucking hilarious. Like,
Yeah,
he
I
seems like a
am.
very chill, vibey dude. Like, let's hang out.
But I wouldn't have
We
gotten to the
from
point
across
to
the
raid
room.
you if I
We
hadn't
like your vibes,
already.
bro.
It's true.
I like your vibes, dude. You should come over here.
I
And
did
then
fuck with his
Me and
vibes,
my me and
though.
my wife like your vibes, bro.
me and my boyfriend Fruit here love your vibes. Let's hang
We
out.
love your vibes.
But yeah, I am grateful for Overwatch because it is the reason why I'm here today. I built
Totally.
everything that I have off of Overwatch. I wouldn't have rated you if I didn't have like already
the courage
a
and the
built-up
viewership
brand.
thing. Yeah,
if I didn't have the courage and the viewership to raid you, I wouldn't have done it. I built all of that off of Overwatch, and I'm grateful for that. But also, it's a toxic relationship. The game sucks. I need to do other things.
Friends and family and loved ones, I bet you haven't purchased a Father's Day gift yet. And now that I'm reading this, I thank God I didn't actually buy a Father's Day gift. Not to fear, the leaders of below the waist grooming are here. I'm talking about our friends at Manscaped. They're saving the day again with the total package for the father figure in your life. It's time to upgrade his game from the waist to the face with this exclusive offer. Have him join the 8 million of men worldwide who trust Manscaped and get 20% off plus free shipping with the code GG at manscaped.com. All right, let's be real. Like, I feel like every dad is kind of hairy, and like my dad is no exception. And I think he could probably benefit a lot from one of these. And I'm actually probably going to get him this because he is very hairy. Inside, my dad's going to find the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, the brand new Weed Whacker 2.0 ear and nose hair trimmer. Actually, that's what he needs trimmed the most. I was actually on a flight with him today, and he had it was a obnoxious, like, just so much nose hair. Like, he needs it bad. I'm ordering this now. My stepmom is probably going to really thank me. So to get 20% off plus free shipping with code GG at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and using code GG. Make this Father's Day one he won't forget with Manscaped. He's going to be trimming his nose hairs, I promise you that. We've all been there. You've had an unexpected medical expense, or you got into some sort of fender bender. You don't really have the money to pay it for immediately. Now, Dave can help you out of a pinch if you really, really need it. Dave is the banking app that could help you get up to $500 instantly with ExtraCash. With Dave, there's no interest, late fees, or credit check. That's more money to fill your tank, finally get that car repaired, or catch up on bills without having to wait for your next paycheck. You can finally tackle all those expenses you've been stressing out about. Download the Dave app from the App Store right now, or go to dave.com/GG. Dave.com/GG. Sign up for an ExtraCash account and get up to $500 instantly. For terms and conditions, go to dave.com/legal. Instant transfer fees apply. Banking services provided by Evolve Bank and Trust. Members FDIC. Thank you, Dave, for sponsoring this podcast. One of my favorite things about getting a box of awesome from Bespoke Post every month is how it sneaks up on you. You forget that it's coming, and then one day, it's at your front door, baby. The best box you'll open all month, filled with carefully chosen gear from the best small brands from around the world. Let's see what I got this month. Okay, I got some like slash knife. It looks like this knife in the slash box is made by Bare Bones, and they're based in Salt Lake City. Looks like I have a new knife to open boxes with, at least from more Box of Awesomes with. No matter what you have going on this spring, Box of Awesome has you covered. From camping gear essentials, cookout must-haves, and drink game upgrades, Box of Awesome has collections of every part of your life. Each box is valued around $70, and you only pay a fraction of the price. And you'll get 20% off your first monthly box when you sign up at boxofawesome.com and enter code GG at checkout. That's boxofawesome.com, code GG for 20% off your first box. boxofawesome.com, code GG.
You go on.
Yeah, so speaking of great things, that's not Overwatch. I think the PlayStation Showcase restored a lot of people's faith in PlayStation, it seemed like. I didn't get to watch it. I did see like the big ones. And let me just start with this, okay? I got a lot of heat on this from like randos, like Destiny stands that like don't even follow me anymore. and just like, you're gonna still buy it. Like, no shit. But that still means like I can say that I don't think anybody recycles content better than Bungie, man. Like they got it on, and like not just recycle content. Like first of all, like Overwatch and Blizzard, they're recycling a fuck ton of content, but people get pissed at it and fucking hate it. Bungie will recycle content and fucking people lose their minds in a go. They're like, oh my god, Kane's back! Like, oh my lord! Like, I just don't get it, man. Like, why can't we try and just move forward? Like, why do we keep doing this? Sure, is it cool that Nathan Fillion is back and all that? Sure. Like, but like, good fucking God. Like, can we come up with something else for once? Blue, I'm interested to see what you thought about the stuff you saw about Destiny in the PlayStation Showcase.
I'm excited if the narrative of it is good. I know so many people who don't play the game were immediately like, oh, great. Cade's back, another recycled content thing. And so for me, I was like, okay, I get it. I understand why you don't like that, but for me, I'm like, hey, if they can make it work, like I'm not gonna hate it. That being said, it is Bungie, so I don't know if they're gonna make it work. But I was like, cool, like, you know, maybe this will be tight. I'm looking forward to it. I've definitely read like every leak possible. So I'm a little more hopeful because I definitely have like narrative spoilers already. But yeah, you know, I'm always hoping that Bungie pulls it out.
They're that far in leaks?
Oh, they are so far into leaks, my boy. They are far into those leaks.
Really? That's crazy.
Yeah, the leaks are popping. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely wasn't as negative as other people were. I do hope that the X-Pack is good. Ultimately, like, yeah, Cade coming back is just like a hype meter thing for them to do, right? So I get it. But yeah. Yeah, I didn't mind it that much. I didn't mind like other people were like, great.
Now
again.
I think it's still gonna be cool. Like, I'm still obviously gonna fucking buy it. I'm just a hater. But I will say, Blue, I bet that wasn't even the nearest hype you got about that day. How excited are you about the new Metal Gear Solid?
Okay.
What?
So here's the thing. I know you're gonna be shocked.
I am.
Here's the thing. I know you're shocked. You really shouldn't be, because I don't trust Konami to do it well, considering that Kojima has no involvement in it.
Would you say that's the majority of the Metal Gear Solid stands is feelings, or is that just yours?
I would say it's like the, oh, cool, but it's like back of my mind, it's like
they could really fuck this up.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, isn't it like a total reboot or something like that? Like,
I don't know. I don't really pay attention to Konami's plans for Metal Gear Solid because it's not Kojima, and Kojima was the whole reason. I mean, Kojima made the game. Like, he made the series. Like, Metal Gear Solid is Kojima. So, you know, I hope that it's good, but I'm also not going to be, like, expecting greatness from it. You know what I mean?
I think a lot of people are expecting greatness, but then, like, I also, okay, this is the Spider-Man 2 reception. Listen up, Spider-Man fans. I don't think there is a fan base that has eaten better than Spider-Man fans in the last, 10 years almost? Like, Spider-Man just gets everything and anything, and they still fucking bitch. I literally saw, like, somebody took like a picture of like Spider-Man, like whatever, Miles Morales, and then Spider-Man 2 or whatever the new one's called, and it's like, it's literally a reskin of New York. It's like, it's fucking New York City, dude. It doesn't like change. Like, gamers sometimes really piss me off, dude. They like just love bitching, as I was just previously bitching about recycled content 5 seconds ago. But my statement still stands. Do you play the Spider-Man games, Ruben? Like, or
I don't have a PlayStation, but they look cool, and I don't know what these people, they want a new New York.
It's
New York.
That's so weird, because like when like Sammy and Dork and were like watching it, they're flipping their shit. And then like as they like started talking about it, they're like, "Oh my god, this game's gonna be insane." So I was like, "Yeah, damn. I didn't realize Spider-Man fans bitch so hard. Damn, did not know about
that. Oh, did you guys see the PlayStation 5 Wii U?
that. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about like console gaming trying to like be on the go, but like just leave it to the Switch and the Steam Deck. Like it's okay. Like nobody wants to play their PS5 on an airplane. Okay, we'll have the Switch for that, and we have a Steam Deck for that. I just think it looks super dumb. Like, what are your guys' thoughts on it?
I actually don't mind it.
Really? It's a Wii U. Everyone hated the Wii U, so why do you
I
like
think
this?
it looks. Don't get me wrong. I think it looks dumb. It looks so goofy, but like there is a big demand for mobile gaming, so I get it.
Yeah, I guess I just saw a mobile game. What about you, Ruben?
I don't know
no
how
PlayStation.
It'll do. I don't play PlayStation, but if it's anything like the Wii U, then it's like, did we? But maybe there are people who want to play their PlayStation 5 on the go. I don't know. Maybe have fun.
Are you a single player? Are you a single player gamer, Ruben? I don't know if I've ever maybe seen you play a single player game.
I've played single player games recently.
Like, give me the last single player game that you started and finished.
Elden Ring.
Okay.
I've also really liked Journey. That was a really good one. Sable was a really good one.
Is Journey like the it looks like a weird kind of art style and it's like a wispy kind of looking?
Yes. And there's like these robed guys with capes, and I think climb a mountain. That one was really good. Sable was really good. I loved Sable. I've actually played
it's when you're queuing Overwatch. When you're queuing like in your queue time.
Sometimes after the Overwatch. Ghost Runner. Oh my god. They announced Ghost Runner 2 at the PlayStation 5 thing. I didn't know this until like later after I saw the trailer. Ghost Runner was so good. It's literally just Genji, but a game. It's like Genji with Tracer Blinks and Widowmaker
Mr.Fruit loved this game.
That game was so good, and they're making a second one. I'm hyped. I want to see that game. I really want to play that game. That's the only thing I really saw from the PS5 thingy. I don't know what it's called.
Assassin's Creed Mirage coming in October. It finally got a release date. I haven't played an Assassin's Creed since like Black Flag though, so
I haven't played an Assassin's Creed.
Okay, this is a game that missed me when I was a youngin. Alan Wake 2, I guess, but like I never played the first Alan Wake, so I don't know what that game is like even really about.
It's my first 2010.
What were you doing in 2010? Not playing that.
I was 9 or 8 years old.
You were a Roblox game. You playing Helly Wars and Roblox.
I was playing. Wait, 9 or 8 years old. If I was 9 years old, it was me picking up Minecraft.
Oh.
Yeah. Back in the day, maybe playing Star Wars Battlefront 2 on my original Xbox. That went crazy. I love that game. Still love that game.
Final Fantasy got a new trailer. Did we like it, Blue? Are we still hyped about it?
So excited.
That's Yoshi P's Final Fantasy, correct?
That's Yoshi P's Final Fantasy, baby.
So did Yoshi P just kill it with 14 that like Square Enix was like, yo, do you want like just
Pretty
your
much.
own one?
I mean, most of their revenue is from 14. So
they're like, you earned it, dog. Take it.
That's literally what happened. Yoshi P literally turned one of the worst games ever around into the most popular MMO on the market, and they were like, damn, they just be raking in money over there. This guy knows what he's doing, y'all. We should let him. We should let him and his dev team make a game. Yeah, literally, let him cook.
It's not an MMO though, right? Like it is.
No, it's just a single player narrative.
Final Fantasy 7-esque.
Big AAA, yeah, big title. Like they were like, here's the budget. Do your thing, y'all.
Infinity logo. There's your budget. Bungie announced a new Marathon. I never played Marathon, and I heard it's an extraction shooter. I don't know if that's confirmed.
That is confirmed, yes.
Oh, it is? Okay. I've heard it's an extraction shooter. I'm not the biggest into those extraction shooters, I'll be real.
Yeah,
an extraction shooter like Dark and Darker? not a shooter, but
Yeah, like more like
Think,
Tarkov, I
think
think.
more like
Okay.
Tarkov and
Or
Yes,
what's the
I was
other one that
thinking-
was like
yeah.
more alien-y? That was
the
in a,
cycle.
yes, the cycle.
think, yeah,
Yeah.
I think. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, it's Bungie, and I know, I I saw so many PvPers pissed that Marathon got pissed because it just meant that all the people at Bungie who were working at Destiny 2 PvP are just working on Marathon
Oh,
now.
they've been gone. They have been gone. So when
Damn,
people
it
are
doesn't
like,
feel
if
great.
people are like, no, they're working on stuff at Bungie, and I'm just like, for sure, man, for sure. Yeah, they're working on stuff for a different game. You're
Yeah,
right.
but like this is really for you. Street Fighter 6. I know Shark out there is really happy. He likes Street Fighter. Trying to see if there's okay, this looks interesting. Foam Stars is a Splatoon-like shooter from Square Enix.
Looks so stupid, dude. Why do they?
Is that how they're marketing it?
I'm literally looking at it. It
Splatoon-like
looks like
shooter?
VTuber like
It looked bad. Like it just looked bad.
I didn't see it at the trailer, but these screens look awful.
It's
like
it's bad. All right,
it
like I'm
looks
just gonna
like
keep it real. It looks stupid.
It looks like a 2009 like Meet the Robinsons like Splatoon. Like what? That's bad.
I looked at it. I was like,
Oh,
okay, wiki,
bro.
I guess.
Okay. I think this is my most anticipated game of the year. Like off the top of my mind because it just came up and I got it in my video game fantasy draft. The Plucky Squire. If you haven't looked up the Plucky Squire, watch that trailer room while I talk about it. That game looks so much fun. It looks like one of those games that just has so much charm. Like I just cannot wait to play it. I think it looks so cool. I think it looks super innovative, and I think it's like gonna be. I mean, if like Zelda didn't come out this year, I think this could be like game of the year. I think it looks super fun, super different, and like changing from like visuals and going from like 2D to like a storybook to like real world. It just looks awesome. Like that is the fucking coolest game coming out this year. I swear. Are you watching right now, Ruben?
No, I was actually when you said sorry for not
You're good.
watching it, but when you said the game that you're looking most forward to, the game that I'm looking the most forward to, when I saw the trailer for it a little bit ago,
Yeah.
Armored Core 6,
Armored
Oh.
Fires of
Core.
Rubicon.
That's gonna
I
fucking
saw
bang.
that trailer. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen a trailer and been so hyped for a game. I want this game to come out so badly. I don't know when it's coming out exactly.
I think
it says in the
October.
trailer. I want to play this game so bad. If it,
Have you
I
ever played
loved-
any of the Armored Cores?
I've never played any of the Armored Cores. I didn't know it was a series until now, but
Yeah.
the trailer looks so cool. And I know it's coming from Software, and I loved Elden Ring so much, and I want to play like other From Software games that when this comes out, I'm gonna be
I
playing.
know
it, and I'm
back
really
in the
hyped about it.
day, back when I was like playing Halo 3 and I was like 14, my clan leader, MBT Love, was a big Armored Core fan. After playing Halo with us, he'd get off and go play like this old ass Armored Core game on the Xbox 360 and would just like beg us to play it. And we're like, no, dude, like that looks like, if you look back, it looks kind of janky and stuff, but he loved it. And so I know somewhere there, love is eaten when that comes out. Ghost Runner 2 announced.
I need that. I need it so bad.
Resident Evil 4 Remake VR mode. Oh my lord.
That did look pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie.
I just thought about that. I was like, that sounds really fun. Like that sounds like a really, really fun kind of thing. Cause like it's almost like, you know those arcade games where it's like it has the gun and you go, like that's what it feels like it would be, but like way sicker. Looking at like the other ones, Five Nights at Freddy's, like that. Oh, Ruben, you're
Another
a Five Nights at Freddy
Freddy's?
generation.
I mean, I guess I am, but
You are part of the generation that fucking loves Five Nights at Freddy's.
I never hopped on the train.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm not.
That's all right. But no,
Yeah.
I think Five Nights at Freddy's was stupid when it came out. I didn't like it.
They're coming out with another game. How many games are there? How many Five Nights at Freddy's games are there?
How many? That's a good question. I'm gonna guess before. How many Five Nights at Freddy games there are? I'm gonna say 6.
I'm gonna say 8.
How many Five Nights at Freddy games are there? The main series consists of 9 video games taking place in locations connected to a fictional family pizza restaurant named.
I said 8. I was so close. Damn.
Very close.
Yeah, they stopped like the number scheme, I think, and then they just started coming out with games. Isn't the series like 10 years old now?
Oh God, yeah, dude. I mean, when the first Five Nights at Freddy's came out, dude, I think I was like a senior in high school. First Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, so August 14th, 2014. So I had just started my my sophomore year at college.
Damn.
God damn, dude, that was long ago. 2014, I should have been buying Cato capsules.
I was in middle school. Damn. I love making you feel old. That's my favorite thing to do. Whenever we're talking about, oh, when did this thing come out? And you're like, oh yeah, I was like 30 when this thing came out. I was like, oh yeah, I was still like in the womb, which is wicked.
I'm not even 30, Ruben, so thank you. You're making me seem like I'm 56 by going like, oh, I was 30 when Halo 3 came out. Wait, age me, Ruben. What was the first Dream Team video you remember watching, and how old were you?
I think it was first Dream Team video,
or just like Mr.Fruit. We could use Mr.Fruit.
I think it was the 60-second No Land Beyond review. I think it got featured on Bungie Movie of the Week, and I was like, oh, this is sick. This guy's cool. He's funny. And then I started watching him, and then boom. I remember like Iron Banner bites and stuff. That was wicked. All the stuff.
Yeah. So thank you for aging me, because I was your age when I did that video.
Damn.
Or like when we were doing those videos.
Yeah, I think I was in middle school at the time. Something like that.
Now I'm hanging out with middle schoolers.
Woo!
And that looks pretty much it, but I'm so shocked, Blue, that you're worried about the Metal Gear Delta.
It's not that I'm worried about it. It's just I'm not like, I'm not hyped. If it turns out cool, I'm excited.
What was the last Kojima Metal Gear Solid that like you stand?
It was 5. 5 was so dope.
That's with like the chick with the boobs and the strap.
Yeah,
right?
that was classic Japan, where it's like, why is she a combat agent but she's not wearing anything? He's like, oh, she breathes through her skin. Okay.
That's a really good justification. That really
all right,
makes
guys.
a lot of sense.
Cool. Well, I guess whatever.
All right, you horn dogs.
Exactly, dude.
Is there anything else we'd like to touch on before we moved on to Q&A? I don't think we kind of touched on everything. All right, let's move on to Q&A.
Overwatch, PS5. Yeah, I think that's about it. That's about it.
Okay, we got a question here from Crystal. She says the Dream Team plus Extended Dream Team gets trapped in a horror movie. Who would be the one to make it out alive? Who would be the first one to fall victim to the dreaded killer?
I make it out. So easy. So free. Joey dies first. For sure.
Joey dies first, 100%.
Joey dies
See,
first.
I think Dork dies first.
Dork. I think Dork goes far because he's insane at hiding.
Okay.
I think Dork goes far.
See, but like I'm thinking, Dork is very lewd. So in this horror movie, Dork is the one that's like having sex with somebody, and like if you're having sex in a horror movie, you're dying in the next 5 minutes.
He's gonna appreciate you thought that of him.
Maybe the horror movie, it's like maybe the killer's like really hot, and then he rizzes her up, and then he's good. He's out. He's clear. He just
rizzes her
the
up.
killer.
Jesus
Yep.
Christ!
What?
To get him out, I think either Dado or Blue would be my choice. Like Blue's, kept his persona like hidden for 9 years now. Like, how's the killer gonna find him? You know what I mean? And then Dado's just smart.
Dado's just smart, yeah. But maybe I feel like the smart guy never makes it out alive at the end of a horror movie. I feel
that is
like
true.
He makes it really, really, really far, but then like either sacrifices himself or like some stupid shit happens.
That would be a very
like,
Dado move to like, or like something like Dado's running and he like just steps on like a rake and then like the spikes in the rake like hit him in the head and like that's how he dies. It's like what? Like so random. Doesn't even die to the hero like or the villain. Just ugh. I hate horror movies though, like that, like
I don't
slasher
really watch
horror movies.
I remember
Not-
the thing I hate about horror movies is sometimes watching them with people and then they don't shut up. That pisses me off, but I've never really watched a horror movie just by myself, so my horror movie watching experience is very limited.
Johnny Appleseed says, "Uh-oh, you and the entire extended dream team, okay, are chaperones at a high school homecoming dance and have just ruined it by playing the Great Tumbleweed debate on loop instead of music for the past couple hours. This, or perhaps the fog machine that was spiked with bath salts, has sent the entire grade into a bloodthirsty rage directed at you, the chaperones. Unfortunately, Joey locked all the doors to the school and lost the key, so escaping is not an option.
Yep, that sounds
What
like Joey.
would you try and do to defeat the students, or how would you try to survive until help arrives / until Joey realizes that the key probably just fell out of his pocket on the dance floor?" That's a good question.
You're really coming at Joey, even though this is supposed to be like a question like, so how do you guys get through that? Also, fuck Joey. But like, how do you guys get through
that? First of all, I pushed Joey into the fog.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he got us in this. He deserves
You got us into this. He's going out first,
Go buy
100%.
some time and plan it out. If it's like my high school, oh god, I don't know, man. Maybe like try and hide in a locker or something like that. Until help arrives, but then like I don't know if they're crazy, they're breaking into those. I don't know. Like I didn't play. What's the zombie game where you're stuck in a mall? And you're what is that one?
Dead
It
Rising?
came out when we were like in high school when it came out. Yeah. So I'm not very like MacGyver-esque, you know. I can't be like, oh, let me take this spoon and make it into a spear. Like I'd be kind of screwed. That's still a spoon in my hands. I don't know. Maybe I try and find a point where I sacrifice myself for the good of the people and you guys escape. So you remember me in a good sense.
I think I take the high ground. I kick whoever tries climbing up to like maybe I'm in the gym. Wait, is this in the gym? I'm gonna pretend like this is
I mean,
in the
you
gym.
can like run to the gym, you know what I mean? Like you have to stay within the school, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, I would go to the theater. I'd climb
on a
up,
play.
I'd go up to the catwalk. No, I would go up to the catwalk. That's my high ground. They can't get up. They need to climb a ladder to get to me. I just kick them off.
Oh,
Boom,
or
chilling.
think about this. You ever play Nazi Zombies back in the day on Call of Duty?
Yeah.
So I think it was like Derice or something like that. It did have a theater stage. I tell you what, I could just run in circles. And if it's like the Call of Duty Zombies kind of thing, then they just kind of go in a circle. And then I just turn around, shoot a little bit, and then run. Boom.
Exactly. I'm assuming I don't have a gun because I'm in a high school. So maybe I'd like grab a baseball bat on my way there from like the gym. I don't know where they store baseball bats.
Yeah, Kino. That was the
gym
map.
somewhere there.
What about you, Mr. Westlow?
I think this is pretty simple overall. Honestly, I don't know. Shit. I don't know, man. Teenagers are savage. It's gonna be hard. I think I don't know. That's hard. I think I just die at this point. Yeah, I think I'm just done.
Bath salts in the fog machine. Who came up with that?
Johnny Appleseed
Jesus
did.
Christ.
Nice question here from Lumberlord. Says, my brother-in-law asked me this the other day, and it was harder to answer than I thought. How much money would it take you to quit your current job right this second? You aren't allowed to come back to the current job after making the money, but you can move into another career elsewhere. I don't know, man. I really love playing video games and shit with you guys and just hanging out with Salt Nation. So like $1 million, I guess, like a year, I guess. Like at that point, but like, I don't know, I'm selling out. But like, you guys would sell out for $1 million too. Let's be real. So I'd say like $1 million. Keep it cool. That's like I'm guessing that's like $1 million a year too. Like assuming I do it for like 8 years, I guess, however long I stream for. So yeah, I guess $1 million a year.
Blue, go while I think of a suitable number.
Hold on. This is hard. You guys are
This
asking
is
really hard questions.
This is a really hard question.
It's like I really love but just like $1 million at that point, it's like, well, shit. Like, you could do a lot with $1 million. Like, I would invest that shit. I'd buy so many NFTs.
I would definitely need like at least $1 million.
If you had a
Right.
mil, you could buy like $1 million NFTs, something like that.
Exactly. I buy so many
at-
cryptos.
I would need at least $1 million, 100%.
Like that, and that's like assuming like I don't get to talk and play video games with Christian anymore and like record when you guys record.
Well, it's just your
Podcast
career.
is
I think
gone.
it's more so just like
Everything,
you
I
can't
guess.
stream. You probably can't podcast anymore. True.
Yeah, like and like I guess I can still play video games with you guys, but like not while you record and not having me in it. You know what I mean? But I guess you can still have me in it because I'm not making revenue from Christian's, like, you know what I mean? But like I guess like being a content creator encompasses like being in other people's videos. I don't know.
I think it does. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
see,
you'd
I
have
would
to
too.
abandon. You would have to abandon all the friends you've made over all the years that you've been content creating, basically, kinda, by
Yeah.
not being able to make content with them at all whatsoever anymore. It's
All
pretty
right,
whack.
I'm about to raise it $1,020,000, and I'll do it.
I'm a little bit cheaper. I'm gonna go for like $999,000.
Okay, playing it safe.
$998.
Actual retail price $999.99. Ruben, congratulations! Come up here to the showcase.
Hey, I'll take the bag, but only that much.
Space.com says, if you could perfect clone yourself, would you do it?
Nah.
No.
Why though?
Would
That's me.
would
I
tell
know.
your clone to do work, or would morals affect how you would treat the clone? I would not want a clone ever.
Exact
No.
same.
Imagine being able to stream 24/7 though, and it's you.
Oh my
technically.
Yeah, but then like
God.
but then the clone is like, I'm the real Ruben. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
the
then
clone is
real
not gonna be
Ruben.
And
like
like
I'm
Ruben,
the
it's
real
gonna get to a
Ruben.
point
If it's a
where
clone
Rapper
of me,
Summit
it's
with
gonna be like,
both
yeah, I'm the real
Rubens,
Ruben.
and I'm gonna have a gun, and you guys are gonna be naked, and they're gonna be like, no, I'm the real Ruben. Shoot him, and then I'm gonna be like, I don't know which one to shoot,
You'll
and then
know
I-
it's me.
and then I shoot the
You'll
wrong
know
one.
it's me. No, you wouldn't shoot the wrong one. You would know it's me. I don't know how you know it's me. I wouldn't want to clone. No, now that I'm thinking about it, if it was a clone of me, then the clone would be like, yeah, I'm the real Ruben.
Unlimited.
like,
Chimp Simp says unlimited bacon, but no games or games. Wait, what is this question? I'm
So
gonna
the
read it to
question
you.
is-
I'm gonna read it to
Yeah.
you how he wrote it, and then and then we're gonna try and interpret what he's trying to ask. Unlimited bacon, but no games or games. Unlimited games, but no games.
It's a simple question. What's so complicated about it?
I agree with that. That's a simple question.
That shit is troll.
What do you mean? It's unlimited bacon but no games, or unlimited games but no games? What's so crazy about it? It's just a simple
Unlimited
question,
bacon,
Bob.
but no games or games. Unlimited games, but no games.
Yeah. Well, I don't see the problem with that.
I feel like I'm speaking Klingon here.
I
Are
think
you
I'm,
okay,
I
man?
think I'm
Like,
a
this
bit
is
of an
pretty easy.
unlimited games but no games kind of guy. I think I'm unlimited games, no
Yeah,
games.
same. I'm with Ruben. I don't know why you're
Yeah.
finding this so hard to understand, Rob.
Okay, I guess I'll be games. I'll do no games or games.
But then you don't get any games.
Yeah. You're not gonna
That's
pick
right.
bacon?
That's true. I do like games. I guess I'll just take the unlimited bacon then. But then I get no games.
But then you have no games.
So should I take no games then?
Oh, it's
I
up to
mean-
you, man.
Yeah, it's
Alright,
your decision.
I'll just take the bacon then. Fluffy with the last question here says, question for Ruben. Your perfect sub shop order can extend to Blue and Rob too.
All right. Here, I'm going to hit you with it. Rosemary parm bread. First of all, that's a necessity. That's a necessity. Okay?
Where do you just get
Spicy-
that?
What do you mean, where do you just get that?
Rosemary. What kind of bread?
Rosemary parm.
Parmesan bread. Okay.
Yeah, you get that. Spicy Italian you gotta get banana peppers. Banana peppers / pepperoncinis, best sandwich topping you could possibly come up with. They're so good. I have to get them on every single sandwich I ever get.
Same.
I like banana peppers as well. That's a
I
good
love
take,
banana
Ruben.
peppies.
Yeah, because of the banana peppers, you don't need like pickles or olives because that's too much acidity. So then I would get bell peppers, red onions, salt, pepper, lettuce. I feel like you kind of need lettuce for a sub. You know, I feel like it's kind of a necessity.
It's got to be like, okay, real quick. Do you like shredded lettuce or do you like lettuce from like a lettuce, like kind of circle lettuce? I don't know what to call it.
I think for a sub, maybe shredded lettuce.
Okay.
And then tomatoes.
Okay.
And depending on the day, either buffalo sauce with buttermilk ranch or like some sort of like chipotle mayo.
Okay. That's a delicious sandwich, Ruben. Mine's gonna sound kind of similar. This is what I get at Subway every time I go. I've been getting the same Subway sandwich since 10th grade when my boy Brett Duncan showed me this. Okay. I'm gonna do this from like a Subway order. Okay. You could probably extend it to anywhere else. Okay. You get the cheesy bread. Okay. Whatever kind of cheesy bread they offer. Okay.
Need that.
Then you get Black Forest ham. Okay. I'm a big Black Forest ham guy. I like ham. So you get the ham, and then oh man, I have to remember. And then not toasted. I don't like my sandwiches
Not
toasted. Yeah, I'm not a big toast sandwich guy.
Really?
Would yours be
I
toasted?
forgot to mention mine would be toasted. Yeah.
Okay.
It's got the crunch.
See, but I don't want my bread crunchy and like flaky. I like a piece of bread to be soft, you know, and cushion the bite. I don't want my shit
That's fair.
fucking bristling in my mouth.
I respect that opinion.
So you get the Black Forest ham, and then you get lettuce, tomato, onion, banana pepper, jalapenos, cucumbers. That I think is the most important. I think my favorite topping on a sub is cucumber. I love me some cucumber.
I love me some cucumber.
One of the few vegetables I fuck with, you know?
Thankfully, it's a fruit. So
there you go.
There you go.
And then Chipotle Southwest. And then the most important part to this, I think, as well, is the olive oil and vinaigrette that like they put on the Subway sandwiches. Those are delicious. That's called the Brett Duncan Special. Go to Subway and try it out. It is delicious. I don't think I missed any toppings.
If you say you want the Brett Duncan Special, they'll know. They'll know.
So that's why it's weird. Like, I'm not a big veggie guy unless it's on a sandwich. You know, like that. Like, I'm never just gonna eat a tomato by itself. Like, I don't like tomatoes on my hamburgers.
That's a fruit too.
You're fucking my head right now.
It's a fruit too.
Because it has seeds, right?
Yeah.
Are banana peppers
something that you can? Banana peppers also fruit.
Those have seeds?
Yeah.
Huh.
A vegetable is something that like grows out of the ground directly. Onion, that's a vegetable.
Let's
go.
A
vegetable is generally something that you can plant back into the ground and it'll just grow. Because you can't take like
a strawberry and put.
Yeah, and it won't just be a strawberry tree or bush.
Won't it?
You need the seeds. You need the seeds.
Well, aren't the seeds in the said strawberry?
Yeah, but like you take the seeds out and then but the premise of it, vegetable, you take a vegetable itself, boom, done.
Okay. Yeah. Blue, what is your perfect sub sandwich?
You know what? I want to keep it simple. I'm not like crazy, but I do, you know, I like the simple things. I want like some nice turkey, well-seasoned turkey, some provolone, some good
I forgot my cheese.
I forgot my cheese, dude. Fuck.
Some turkey, some provolone, a little bit of spinach, you know what I mean? Because I love me some spinach.
I fucking spinach.
Love me some spinach.
They look too much like leaves. It freaks me out.
Spinach, cucumbers.
What is
have
lettuce?
to have the cucumbers. In addition to the cucumbers, gotta have those pepperoncinis. Those are the goat. Little bit of mustard, a little bit of spicy mayo. I'm good to go.
Okay. Ruben, what would your
respectable.
cheese be?
I think also provolone or pepper jack, depending.
Yeah,
on the day.
I like pepper
I
jack.
do mix it up every now and then. I'm not the kind of guy who gets the same sandwich every single time. I mean, I get the same sandwich every single time, but I mix up a few ingredients, seeing what I like better, what I don't like better. One time I got cucumbers on my sandwich, and it was like too much cucumber. But like, I love cucumbers, so it was like weird. I was pissed off because I love cucumbers, but they just put too much cucumber on it.
I think just as an important question here, what chips are you grabbing for the said sandwich? Because I think like the chips. Me too, Rube. What ones?
If they have the garden salsa ones, I would grab the garden salsa ones, but they never do, so I get the cheese ones, the cheddar cheese ones.
I love you. I'm right there with you. If there's garden salsa, I'm grabbing those and cutting the roof of my mouth and hurting the back of my throat because they cut my throat, but I love them too much. But if they don't have those, I do grab the harvest cheddar. And if they don't have the harvest cheddar, I just go with classic Doritos.
That's fair. I feel like Doritos are a little bit much while I'm eating a sandwich, so I'll go with like kettle chips.
Okay, like a Miss Vicky's type of.
Yeah, Miss Vicky's like jalapeno.
Mr.Westlo, what chips are you grabbing?
Oh, dude, the Miss Vicky's, dude, the salt and vinegar, dude. Nothing hits better. Nothing hits harder than that with a sandwich.
Salt and vinegar. Oh my
god. It's so weird. I have a weird relationship with salt and vinegar. I love salt and vinegar chips for the first like 8 chips. As soon as I get past like 8 chips of salt and vinegar, I'm like, okay, I'm like grossed out now. And then I stop eating.
That's when it gets better because your mouth starts hurting a little bit more. And then there's like a little bit of ironiness in your mouth. And then it's like, ooh, I want more. I want more of that.
I want more of this.
Tasty. I love those.
Well, that'll do it.